The important meeting that took place today between the Prime Minister and Sir Graham Brady, the leader of the 1922 committee, is, well, very significant because the same meeting that took place between Graham Brady and Boris Johnson led to Boris Johnson resigning exactly the following day. If the Prime Minister does not resign tomorrow, she may be given license to do one more Prime Minister's question time. I think that would be interesting to watch. And if she doesn't manage to pull off some sort of miracle during her face-off with Sir Keir Starmer, the ladies not for turning up, and if she doesn't manage to produce some sort of miracle, I think she will be out of the door by the end of the afternoon. I suspect she has pleaded for one more day. I suspect also she has made various threats. I don't think we need to go into what they are. And I suspect Graham Brady is considering the threats that she has made and the ultimatum that he has made. In the end, Liz Truss has a certain number of cards that she can play at this moment. She can bring the whole deck of cards crashing down, or she can bow to the inevitable and withdraw, in which case I would hope that she will also tender a resignation to her Norfolk constituency and encourage Kwasi Kwarteng, her friend, to do the same thing. It is unconscionable to consider those two lunatics continuing to inhabit the House of Commons. The House of Commons is not an asylum, or shouldn't be. And these two have played games with our economic health, which should never be tolerated. They have indulged in a form of madness and arrogance which can never happen again. And I don't think that their constituencies should support them in their office, even in the House of Commons, even on the backbenches. I don't think they could conceivably stand up and ask a question with any authority, even from the backbenches. These two people have seen their own personal integrity questioned and challenged in a way that I don't think any Prime Minister and Chancellor have ever experienced before. We've now got to the point where a fifth Conservative MP has personally and publicly called on Liz Truss to resign, and that suggests that there are a significant number of letters already with the 1922 committee, even though that is against the rules. This is an unbelievable exhibition and a quite extraordinary coup. Now, Jeremy Hunt has literally turned everything upside down, and he said that he's going to start again. He's pushed the clock back, but he can't undo the damage that's already been done. He's now threatening to raise taxes. He's also made it quite clear that the heating support, the support for energy, will stop in April. So fuel prices, energy prices will rocket by the time we get to the next general election, should it be on the schedule that is already set out. We are in dire circumstances, and simply to get the markets back on board, Jeremy Hunt is now pursuing policies which were put forward by Rishi Sunak, and that will not be lost on the majority of MPs, not only in the Conservative Party but across the House of Commons, that here we have a Prime Minister who is effectively endorsing her rival's policies and sitting there blinking and looking glum. Well, actually, she's not looking glum, like the person she is. She is managing to blink and smile it's outrageous. It's outrageous. And I think the days for tempering our language with this lady are gone. She has caused unforetold misery, which will continue well into the next 2 years and probably beyond. Whoever takes over in office in number 10 after Liz Truss has finished with it has a poisoned chalice indeed, and whoever inherits that office after the next general election will have a really, really tough time. Liz Truss's ministry will continue to be felt for years to come. I cannot think of another Prime Minister who has had this impact on public life in such a short space of time. I think in any other country she would be taken to court.